Morning.
Oh,
Christmas!
hey, Merry Christmas!
Because it's Christmas, I've got a pie on my head.
Oh, sorry, because it's Christmas, I got this boy with me.
Oh, because it's Christmas, I've got a pie on my tummy.
Oh yeah, because it's Christmas, I've got some sort of birds on my clothes.
Well, I'll tell you what, when it's Christmas time, I associate that with pies and birds and shaking. What's that, Horn?
I don't know. I have to drink it every morning, apparently.
When did they tell you?
Rachel told me.
Oh right, I have a turmeric shot.
Yeah, it's that sort of business.
I have, your friend of mine, sausages. Sausages.
Who can remember the Turkish bloke's name?
Mert Aksak.
Yeah, that's right, Mert Aksak.
Sorry about my Googling, Mark.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game, sometimes you get unlucky. I got back up in the morning, I put my trousers on, I've got a chocolate orange.
Key to play.
Penelope Pitstop.
What's your category, sausages boy? Mr. Pie.
Don't know, what would you do? What category would you do for her?
Big pudding.
I don't know whether this is going to work.
It's the first one, so you should be all right.
Go on then, big pudding.
No more job gloves. So no more people who, to do their job, they have to wear gloves.
Job gloves, man.
She's a professional, is she?
Pardon me?
What does she,
No.
what does she do for a living?
No, she's a society girl.
She doesn't drive, she doesn't get paid for driving in the wacky races, or...
And there's prize money.
What's her job? And why is she wearing gloves for it?
It's been a fun year.
So when she's doing her driving, she wears gloves. But last time I mentioned her driving, I was told by everyone it was a job, and also I had to lose the game.
Donner and Blitzen.
What, pardon me?
A pair?
Yes, it's Christmas. Special move. Donner and Blitzen, the reindeer. Means thunder and lightning, of course, in German.
Get on with it!
All right.
Ooh.
No more people with weather in their names.
Right, I'm going to have a challenge here. Well, you get the idea. Yeah, challenge with a draw, but you see what I've done with horseshoes there.
I don't think, and I have already tried to picture them with gloves on, that they have job gloves.
Well, it's not their job anyway, is it?
I think he makes it worth their while.
He sleeps with the reindeers.
Oscar, the little golden chap.
Oh no, not him.
That you get if you win a film.
No more people under 5 foot.
It's heights again.
My book's out. You can buy my book.
I will.
I can't remember your category. Okay.
It's worse when we do this when it's a morning game because we're not drunk or anything.
Can you just tell me what your category was?
No! For God's sake, you're one up.
If you win this, then the third one becomes a dead rubber.
We need you out of here, mate. It's me and him against you.
Sorry to interrupt. You think I'm going to win this one? Father Christmas!
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
No more people who you can't think of a footballer with the same first name.
In this case, father.
Yeah, Father. I can't think of any footballers called Father. Who's played in the Premier League.
Oh, hang on. Okay.
But you can still have women.
Well, look, I don't want to, but it's got to be a challenge, isn't it?
You're going to have a
What?
look. Is it gloves?
It's job gloves.
Yeah. But I think I might be okay here.
Oh, right, okay, good.
Okay, fine.
You've got to challenge it, otherwise them below the line are saying they're calling me a penis.
Yeah. I'd love to see Father Christmas's paychecks.
My example would be the Raymond Briggs short.
I mean, I'm going to cut to the chase. There are any number of photos of him with gloves on, so let's now talk about the philosophical aspect of this challenge.
I mean, it doesn't. You get a job is you do a day's work, then you get paid for it.
Yeah,
Is this going to be like when the Prince's job wasn't being print?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think if you're happy with that, mate, these guys down there, they'll be happy.
Look, I'll tell you what.
Why would you go for Father Christmas?
Well, because everything else had gone.
It's true. It was the fourth move of the game, to be fair.
Do you think that's his job?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly his job.
He's not paid for it, though, is he?
He's wearing job gloves, mate.
But is he paid to do his job?
Same as Penelope Pitstop, mate.
Now, this
I don't-
paid thing is tricky, isn't it?
I don't care about being paid. Some people do unpaid jobs.
That is true.
That's what's known
He's
as
wearing
volunteering.
job gloves to do his job. His job is to deliver presents. If I were you, I'd Google what is Father Christmas's job. That'll be trouble.
Well, you could do that, but also
I
Google
think
what's
his job is to deliver presents in the cold. Oh, you've got to challenge job gloves on Father Christmas.
You won the last one, and I should have won it.
He's got those gloves on and he delivers presents, and then he goes on holiday the rest of the year.
Like in that book by Raymond Briggs. Right. I mean, I'm looking at what is Father Christmas's job because I think that's a fun thing to Google anyway.
I mean, I don't think he's going to go because it's too early. Are you looking up job?
Yeah.
I mean, your problem is Penelope Pitstop, I think. That was your person.
Still, we'll let Key look at his.
I
little
don't think
dictionary.
definition of job's going to help you because there's millions of definitions, and one of them definitely purpose.
or vocation and that sort of thing.
I'd say, what's the job of a fork? You don't get paid to put the food in your mouth. I think lots of things are jobs. Lots of things are jobs you don't get paid for. You do odd jobs around the house. You don't get paid for them, but you put your gloves on.
Oh, you're taking your cloak off and your hat. I know. I'm going to become a fork now. Still puts bread on the table, doesn't it, Mrs. Claus?
It's so stupid. Even for us, this is so stupid.
Oh, I'm not the stupid one. I was saying that forks are people with a job.
I didn't say that. I said that.
He said that you didn't pay them. Do you not pay your cutlery? Do you not pay any of your cutlery?
I never pay my cutlery. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you're out of touch. You're not in the real world.
You even tip a spoon or anything.
Did you get anywhere with what is Father Christmas's job?
Well, all it brought up was a load of positions you can apply for to be Father Christmas, like in shopping centres, which is another aspect to the. So there are
That's another
certainly
good point.
people who work as Father Christmas.
That's a very good point.
Well, I'll tell you what. Number one in the old rundown in the dictionary, job, an individual piece of work or task.
Oh, what's his task then?
It doesn't matter whether he's doing a task or not. He's wearing those gloves. He's not putting them on to do the task.
Of course he is.
So what's Father Christmas doing when he's just sort of going to the shops in the morning before he gets cracking?
What's
He's
Raymond
always-
Briggs? He's not. He's
What?
wearing his Bermuda shorts.
He hasn't always got gloves on, not all the year round.
They're not sewed to him.
Can you put when does Father Christmas wear gloves?
Yeah, I'll happily do that. Yeah, but I'll be surprised if he wears them when he's going for a wee, for example.
I'll tell you what's happened. Penelope Pitstop's got me in a bit of trouble here.
I mean, I don't want you to go. Of course I don't.
If we hadn't challenged it, the below the line is
Oh,
on
they'd be
fire.
furious. They'd be furious with us.
I'll tell you what, I'm above the line and I'm not loving it.
Surprisingly, when does Father Christmas wear gloves brings up very few useful pages.
What I'm enjoying is the position of the pie.
Well, the pie's fallen forward and I'm happy with where the pie is.
I'd say that the game's fallen forward a bit for you.
Well, let's carry on, shall we?
Well, I'm walking.
I think he limps on, doesn't he? I think if it was in the later round, with
Yeah. Or if it was not in a festive special as well. Yeah.
Okay, I'll walk. I'm out.
we were just saying we think you limp on.
Well, if you want to reprieve me, then fair enough.
It's
Oh.
Christmas. I think it's probably a reprieve.
Yeah, I can't withdraw the challenge.
It's a reprieve.
It's a reprieve.
festive reprieve.
Key gets his first reprieve tick. You do have to sit with your ear with your tree in the ear more. That's it.
Tree in the ear. Tree in the ear.
I've played very badly so far. I'll go out first. Don't worry about that. That's going to happen. I want to clarify my category for the graphic.
I've got my turmeric shot. Carry on. It's ginger. There's turmeric and ginger. It really gets you. It feels great in the morning.
No more men who don't share a name with a player who's played in the Premier League.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that's any time in the Premiership.
By the way, I'm not apologising for staying in. Father Christmas doesn't get paid a penny for that shit. I'm feeling a bit chesty this morning anyway.
I know what you mean, mate.
I do actually.
I think it's that one.
But I can't do it with this one because it's injured.
Right. Difficult, isn't it? Even though there's not been many categories, we've now had such a long chat about things.
I mean, I reckon he might be under 5 foot. He's a little guy.
I don't think we're going to get him on the height thing if he doesn't reckon that he wears gloves or does his job.
He's got to get down those chimneys. He's not massive.
He doesn't go down the chimneys. That part of it's a myth.
Go on then, Watto.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I mean, all right.
Timed out. You're gone. You're gone.
Oh, unlucky. Sebastian Folks.
The runner.
No, not him. There is a footballer, but it's a different spelling, and we could have had some trouble.
I've forgotten that category again.
Well, you know, Michael Portillo. That's better, isn't it?
Oh, have you just done a shit?
Michael Portillo. You know, no more people who.
When you think about it.
No more people who, when you think about it, I've met them, and I have to be able to prove it.
Ooh.
I was on that weird politics program that you get late at night with Michael Portillo.
Late night.
Yeah, was that what it's called? Late night.
Late night.
Pamela Anderson.
Oh yes, Pamela Anderson.
Oh yeah. Pamela Anderson.
I think job gloves isn't. You have to show them a picture of them having worn gloves once, is it?
I'm tired of the idea of job gloves.
When you're tired of the idea of job gloves, you're tired of no more jockeys.
I think that's true, actually. Yeah. So I'm not tired of it, but I don't think I'm going to challenge on it anytime soon.
Well, you can get a Christmas mug with job gloves on.
You can if you're watching this.
It's no more people whose personal life stem on Wikipedia has more than 4 paragraphs.
Oof.
And I'm obviously estimating hers, but it's got to be, isn't it?
You fiend.
So it's more than 4, so 4 is fine. Can I just check it? Pamela Anderson, personal life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
She's had a long personal life.
She's got a big stem. Guy.
She's had an LPL, long personal life.
Your tree's looking better.
I focused more on my setup than my opening category, I'll give you that. I've already had one reprieve, and I almost said Dumbo just then, and I can't remember a centre forward called Dumbo. Oh, for fuck's sake, there isn't a Premier League footballer called Chewbacca. Think about it, man. I'm just double-checking whether or not there's sleeves and gloves, or whether that's his body. He does wear gloves. He's always wearing gloves when he's holding that bloody machine gun.
Machine gun.
Machine gun.
Right, now I'm trying to think of a very clean living chef who doesn't have a personal life.
Don't worry about the time, Horn.
Well, I'm worried about the time.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to have to go onto this Zoom meeting like this.
Sorry.
But you're happy to do a meeting like this?
Yeah, what do you think this is then, Horn?
This is a show.
Jack Lazowski.
Ah.
I don't know who it is, as usual.
He plays a little bit of this and a little bit of that. He's a snooker player with a
Yeah.
funny little hat. He's from Bristol.
It did almost need you to say snooker player because your mime hadn't quite got you across the line there.
Yeah,
Oh,
still haven't got a clue. Haven't got a clue.
I mean,
He's taking a difficult blue on. Yeah, Jack Lazowski. No more people who were on terrestrial telly, BBC 1, 2, ITV, Channel 4 or 5, yesterday. That's a good one.
I'm tempted by it, but it'll be a stupid challenge so I'm not going to do it.
Sometimes the game has a stupid aspect to it, though.
It was only because you said he's from Bristol. You've met most people in Bristol.
We'll take a challenge then.
Nah,
It's got no-
he would have done it. He would have done it. If he's met Jack the Big Lebowski, he would have done it.
He's sitting very quietly on it if he has met him, that's for sure. Oh, no, that won't work. Oh, I nearly bollocked that, actually.
I haven't got anything in my brain at the moment.
You got a pie on your head.
I don't want to have a go at the moment because it looks really hard.
No, you can't do that either. Blimey, mate.
Can you play Noah? I haven't checked these things yet.
Well, okay, final checks.
I've got a pie on my head.
I got a pie on my tummy.
John Waterman.
Who?
John Waterman.
Is he the bloke who played Minder? That's
He's
Dan-
my great-grandfather. He died before I was born.
Your great-grandfather.
Yeah, my great-grandfather.
It's Watson, not Waterman.
Ah, yeah, but sometimes people have different names because of their different parts of the family. Oh shit! What about that? No, that's all right. That's all right. John Waterman. No more people. Well, no more. No more dead. No more dead. No more people that are no longer with us this Christmas.
I'm sorry for your loss.
How did he die?
And what was he wearing? On his hands.
Old age and nothing.
Oh, so he wasn't at work.
All right. I'm cool with that.
All right. I'm cool with that.
All right. I'm cool with that.
Oh no, probably not that person.
Ah, there you go. And this is the sort of thing that happened in my head, you see.
Well, this might be a lure, and it might be bye-bye, bye-bye.
We've got some challenges knocking around.
And it's one of our all-time favourites, Gabriella Sabatini.
She was
Well, she did a bit of this, didn't she?
a tennis player, yeah.
Tennis, yeah.
She had a fantastic serve.
Yeah. She was very good at the old backhand.
Yeah.
No more vowels at the end of both of them, please.
Go on then, you challenge him, I'll do the work.
I think she's married with kids, that's it.
It's probably a straightforward personal life, I agree.
You've got to have at least 2 divorces to get 5 paragraphs. But it's a lure.
Are you challenging or am I? If you don't, I will. I'm happy to challenge.
Well, what?
All right, you challenge.
Challenge then, yeah.
Your challenge.
If you don't care about who does it, then I think, well, you challenge.
I've got the phone now. Are you challenging?
I'll do it. Yeah.
What is challenging?
Well, yeah, it's Christmas. I don't think I'm going to use them all in the next.
No, but you'll be in the final against me in a minute, and I'll have more challenges left.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, but you've already lost the game and still in it, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Okay, here she comes. Personal life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
This could be.
10.
I think that's not true.
Yeah, 10.
Can you give us a little taste?
Paragraph 1. Her fragrances.
Bye-bye.
Paragraph 2. She had a rose named after her.
Is this true?
Paragraph 3. There was a doll made with her likeness. Paragraph 4. Distinguished sports person of the decade.
I'm looking at this as well, if you don't mind, because this is an extraordinary.
I think the problem is Wikipedia doesn't have a sort of set way. I thought it was all about who you're married to. I've walked, I've gone.
And he's not making it up. It's an extraordinarily long personal life, Stan.
Yeah.
Paragraph 6. Too shy.
I've gone. Look,
That-
hurry up. I completely misunderstood personal life, Stem. Sorry about that.
I don't think you did. I think that's unusual for all that stuff to come under personal life. But this is why I was worried about it for so long, because it is a fiddly category.
Much longer personal life, Stem, than Pamela Anderson.
But that's because she's done stuff like being shy and having a rose named after her.
Yeah, being shy is a paragraph. Steffi Graf's got 4.
Oh, you could have had it.
How does- Andy Murray doesn't have one. Doesn't have a stem at all. Although he does. He has early in personal life. Oh, well.
Ooh.
I've had a reprieve. That'll go down in the stats. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that would be logged.
Mentally, I've switched off since then. So let's see what happens.
I wouldn't back me necessarily. This is the sort of situation you can sneak a win and people will be talking about it.
I think my problem is they don't know how to use paragraphs.
Ah, you're still doing that?
They're sentences. The last one is she resides in Buenos Aires. I'm just going to go and rearrange Sabatini's Wikipedia entry. Make me feel better.
Oh, man, this isn't easy. I need to think of people other than tennis players. Come on, man.
I don't know who my next one is going to be either, Key, if that helps you. I think it's fiddly these days.
If you just have a look now at Sabatini, it's
You'll see
just
it.
much longer paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
I'm happy to have you back in.
No, we can't go back in because you've got to be done in 14 minutes.
Oh,
should.
come back in, mate.
I can't come back in.
Oh, do we want him back in? Do we want him back in?
What do you think, Mr. Mascot? No, he thinks Horn's probably right. Eventually someone has to go out.
Yeah. Eventually, I've got to wash my wound.
Steffi Graf.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, don't go for her
Why?
because it was 5. She's got 5.
I'm going to go for her, but...
Do you want me to-
He's just condensing the paras, then I'm going to go Graf. So Steffi Graf, no more people who I've met. I'm going out here. The only way I'm staying in is if you make a challenge and Bungle can't find the answers.
I don't think there is a challenge. Not that I can think of.
Are you joking?
No, I'm smoking. The opposite. I think.
I'll show that again, yeah, because she's just got 4. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. If I'm thinking of playing someone, can I ask you to go onto their Wikipedia page and tidy that up first?
Yeah, I might get a bad reputation by the Wikipedia guys, but just with a really weird habit of condensing.
I can't believe we've got Horn tidying stuff up now.
Or if you're sometimes in WhatsApp, someone sends every single thing as a separate message and it gets a bit much. Do you cut and paste them all together and send it back as one message?
I will do from now on. Yeah.
It is hard, but I think it's a case of.
I'd be very surprised if this isn't a tennis player.
I don't think I can just merrily do any tennis player I want, because you worked at Wimbledon, didn't you?
I think he might be out of other categories, but I know someone who hasn't got more than 4 paragraphs. Mert Akzak.
Banksy. Your friend of mine. Yeah, but we'll try it. There'll be an argument, I think. Yeah, no more people with an A in their name.
Well, I think challenge. I mean, does there have to be a Premier League player called Banksy?
No, I think there has to be one with his real name, and I know what his real name is.
Usually we go the name you give.
The challenge has been logged.
Well, I don't think that it's his real name. I don't think it's the same as, in the same way.
Oh, pie on me head.
First name. Is it his first name?
I don't think it is. It's a nickname. Or a nom de plume.
Father Christmas isn't his name.
But luckily, we're not talking about Father Christmas anymore.
But that's where the category came from.
True.
Tell you what, Horn's getting mucked in, isn't he?
For someone who's out, yeah. All right, I'd say that Father Christmas's real name is St. Nicholas, and there's been a Nicholas Anelka.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that helps me or not, though.
I'm going to go for challenge personal life. I don't know whether you've already condensed this one.
I haven't looked at it.
I felt like you were talking a bit about their nicknames, so maybe you didn't have time to condense this yet.
Yeah, this is worth a go, because I'm hoping, because very little is known about him, that there's almost nothing there, but there could be loads there. It's worth another challenge, definitely.
No, you got away with that one, because there is no personal life stem. I mean, what's interesting is that it says he's anonymous, so in a way he hasn't got a first name. He does stenciling. When you colour in, you get the outline, you colour it, it's easier.
Do you think it says whether or not he wears gloves when he's doing his stuff? Is that stuff acidic or anything?
I did also think about this, but I think it would be hard to prove that he wears gloves because no one sees him doing his art.
And I guess we're going to argue, is it a job? Well, it is, isn't it? He gets paid. Is he doing the triple challenge?
I think there's no point in me turning up if I'm not challenging Banksy on job gloves.
It's beautiful. The symmetry of it is great, I think. Also, it ends the game either way.
Let's see if we can get Banksy on job gloves.
There is a video that Banksy's made of him spray painting masked rats on the London Underground in his latest commentary.
He's got gloves on there, all right.
Shall we see him spraying?
I don't think this is going to be a text situation. I think this is a straight up phone call straight after this game, Watto.
I think I'm going to write you a letter.
I think is he going to do the clean sweep on Christmas Day?
I mean,
the rosary's coming off. The lights are off. Where's Christmas gone?
Job gloves is the one. I hadn't thought of job gloves. I thought definitely on the first name thing.
I think there's a way of countering it, but I think the right thing to do is to walk.
Merry Christmas!
Well, that's the thing. In the end, you just sort of have me snookered.
Yeah, I think you're right not to walk on the first two, but gloves you have to go.
I don't think I had to, but it would have resulted in another long discussion about what is and isn't a job and all sorts of other stuff.
Yeah, I'd say how he earns his money, he probably wears his gloves.
What do you mean how he earns his
gloves and one person who doesn't?
Well, he sells his graffiti, doesn't he?
Right, that's interesting. So you think that doing a job is sort of based slightly on whether or not you get money for it?
No, it depends on the case. Like Penelope Pitstop, you're one who didn't earn money for doing her job.
She doesn't earn money for it this game, but when you booted me out 6 months ago, she was earning. When she booted me out, she was earning about $2,000 a race.
Why do you keep arguing until you've lost the game again?
Yeah, Mr. Reprieve can't argue for a bit.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Reprieve is the winner.
Watto has been unlucky in a couple of games, I think.
It's not been a lucky Christmas, but I'll say it again. There are parties below the line who say this and say that about me, and I hope that some of those people are seeing that there's a big heart in there.
I don't see it as a reprieve, by the way. That guy's not getting paid for delivering that shit.